What's up, guys? Colton, Lindsay coming at you live inside of the Fearless Agent Facebook group, doing Fearless Agent Live. I got my camera off just a little bit. Listen, guys, now is the time. Here we are. What are we? September 25th, something like that. Right, 27th, 3rd, 4th. September 25th. We got 5 days left to finish out third quarter 2017. And how many of you realize that we are in the lag business? Meaning what we do today pays us 60, 90 days down the road. Hey, Ronnie, thanks for hopping on. Alicia, glad that you're in here. So pay attention, because it's what seeds you plant today is what will grow starting January 2nd when you come back to work for 2018. How many of you guys have ever experienced ups and downs in real estate before? I know I have. And there's typically only one reason that we ever experience a down with our lags. See, our lags are our results. It's the paychecks, it's the money coming in, it's the closings. So we cannot focus on the closings. This is focusing on the output. What we can focus on is our input. So I want you to ask yourself, how successful do you want your 2018 to be? What do you want 2018 to look like for your income? Right? I got a goal. I want to break my first $1 million year in 2018. Meaning, if that's what I want to do, what pieces to the puzzle do I got to plant right now? So to really simplify it for you, what your major focus right now must be is to acquire new customers. That's focused on setting 5 appointments every single week and getting those contracts signed and building up that pipeline. Okay? Now, when we head into this type of year, this part of the year, we tend to have things pop up. I don't know if you've heard of something called Halloween, another little thing called Thanksgiving. Then we've got some Christmas parties and some Christmas shopping and some Christmas stuff and some more Christmas stuff. And it's about 45 days left until the switch starts to turn off for most realtors and they start to shut down. And it's really unfortunate, but it's great for you because that means there's more opportunity. There's always an abundance of opportunity, but there's increased opportunity between November 15th and the end of the year for you to get ready and stack your 2018. But here's the thing, when you get to November 15th and you're stacking your inventory for 2018, that's what's going to pay you in February and March. So what if you could start 2018 with an amazing start? I'm talking, what if you had the biggest closing month of your entire life in January 2018? Would you be okay with that? Put yes in the comments or give me some reactions if you're okay with making a lot of money to start January 2018 with. What must you focus on in order to do that? Well, every single day as we get inching a little bit closer to November 15th, it gives you less and less time to have an amazing 2018. So what you do right now will determine your January for 2018. So break it down. Do you want 5 closings in January? You want 10 closings in January? You want 15 closings in January? Is that possible? Absolutely. So how many appointments must you set today in order to stack your January to start off with a bang, right? Here's what I would suggest for you is I would look at your calendar between now and November 15th, November 20th, and I would look at a couple of numbers. Number one is, how many more deals do you got to put in escrow? How many more escrows do you got to open up between now and November 20th to close out the year with a bang? And how many new customers do you have to acquire over the next 50, 60 days? That's new customers, new sellers. I would prefer that you focus on sellers between now and November 20th, because the person, the individual, the agent that can go get new seller customers between now and November 20th is going to start January 1st with a fantastic year, right? So for me, I'd love to launch January with 15 closings. Why not have 15 closings? So that means I've got to have 15 deals in escrow between November 15th and December 31st to close in January. And if I've got to start getting those deals under contract between the 15th and the 30th, that means between now and then, I've got to acquire about 20 new customers, 20 new sellers between now and November 15th. So what does that mean? How many appointments do I got to set to get 20 new customers? Well, I know that I'm going to set 5 and go on 3 and sign 1 minimum. that means that, oh, shoot, I better get rocking and rolling. If it takes me 2 deals to get one, or 2 appointments to get one customer, well, if I want 40 appointments, I got to get me and my team on 40 appointments between now and November 15th. How is that going to happen? It's by getting on the phone. I know that probably 1 out of 2 appointments is probably going to not happen or get canceled, especially with this time of year. That means between now and November 15th, my team's goal is to set 80 appointments. 80 appointments. So you see how you can reverse engineer that. So pick your number out. Sit down, spend 2 hours in your Smart Week this week, find out how many deals do you want to close in January, and figure out how many appointments you've got to set between now and November 15th to make that a reality, because it will all depend on your input. The number of hours you're on the phone, the number of conversations you're having, the number of appointments that you're setting, the number of presentations that you get in front of, and the number of contracts that you signed. If you can focus on that and just kick trash between now and November 20th, and then reevaluate as you get to there to finish the year off strong, you will start 2018 off with a bang. Appreciate you guys being a part of Fearless Agent Nation. Give me some thumbs up if you're stoked to have the best 2018, the best year of your entire career this next year. Also, make sure if you're new to Fearless Agent, go to fearlessagent.com. If you're looking to take your 2018 to a whole nother level, now's the time to start. Don't wait till January to get in a coaching and training program. Get in a coaching and training program last week. Get focused on the input, because we are in a lag business. What you do today is what will pay you in January. You got that? You're going to get paid in January from what happens today. Go to fearlessagent.com. Make sure you're taking the right action steps, having the right skill set, having the right schedule, and having the right systems and tools in place to set yourself up to a multiple six-figure 2016. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Click that share button. Let me know how else I can create value for you. I learned something very important yesterday from Tony, is that when there are certain triggers, there's a home setting that we go to, right? For me, I realized it was frustration, overwhelmment, impatience, and or anxiety. How many of you guys can resonate with that's a space you go to on